again, it's hard to follow. Julia's father recently visited from Spain, and I had the honor of thanking him for all the piano lessons. So, the scripture this morning is Matthew chapter 4, verse 23 from the Lamb's edition of the Bible. And Jesus traveled throughout Galilee, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the good news of the kingdom and healing every kind of disease and sickness among the people. So ends the reading. Everything in the universe is subject to cause and effect. Nothing happens by chance. There are no miracles. We don't understand how Jesus could instantaneously heal every kind of sickness. He could heal physical, emotional, and mental illnesses almost instantly. And importantly, he was able to teach his disciples how to heal. There are laws that govern everything in the universe. We don't understand many of the laws. We don't know why gravity works. We don't understand many of the diseases that plague humans. We don't understand many mental and emotional issues. Through scientific studies and observation of human behavior, we have built a set of laws that help define the divine order of the universe. The laws are generally divided into two categories: the laws of physics, which are the laws that pertain to the material world and that we can observe and measure, and the laws of metaphysics, which pertain to truth in human nature that we cannot see, but we can observe their results. Another term we use for the laws of human nature is natural law. If we knew and understood all the physical and the natural laws of the universe, we believe that we would be able to heal in the same manner Jesus did. John 14, verse 12, "Truly, truly, I say to you, he who believes in me shall do the works which I do, and even greater than these things he shall do, because I am going to my Father." The first principle of the United Metaphysical Churches is we believe in God as infinite intelligence. We believe in intelligence, God, that is beyond our comprehension, created and understands everything. The laws of the universe are permanent and never changing. Healing at a physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual level is subject to these same laws. Living in harmony with these laws opens the doors to wisdom and the ability to navigate our way through the difficult and painful times of our lives, physically, mentally, and emotionally. When you have a cut, your body starts healing immediately. But to allow optimum healing, you have to do your part. You stop the bleeding, keep the cut clean, and your body's natural tendency is to return to normal, to heal. We have faith from experience that healing will take place. If we break a bone, the doctor sets it, applies a cast, and the body does the rest. Our physical body will heal itself if we do our part. No person can make bones or skin heal. This truly is God's work or part of infinite intelligence, divine order. We can't see the force that heals, but we know it is there because we witness the healing. Because we can see, we believe and have faith in our body's ability to heal. By trial and error, we learn how to assist the divine intelligence of our physical being. With many illnesses, both physical and mental, it's difficult to identify the injury and to know what the cure is. Scientists are constantly researching to understand more of the laws of the universe to help in healing body and mind. Just as a physical cut needs to be kept clean, a mental or emotional wound needs to be kept clean, or it will not heal. There are two instances in the Bible after a healing that Jesus warned the healed person to go and be careful how they conduct themselves in the future. John 5:14. After healing a man who was not able to walk, Jesus cautioned him, "Behold, you have become well. Do not sin anymore, so that nothing worse may befall you." John chapter 8, verse 11. After Jesus has protected a woman from being stoned for adultery, he tells her, "Neither do I condemn you. Go your way. From now on, sin no more." One definition of sin is error thinking. Jesus is cautioning in these two scriptures about the way individuals think and conduct their lives. Just as we must keep a cut clean to heal, we must keep our thoughts and actions wholesome, in line with the laws of the universe. A person who is feeling depressed, defeated, or hopeless must be just as invested in their healing as they are when attending to a cut. As metaphysicians, we don't believe in miracles per se. We believe that physics explains what happens in the visible universe, and metaphysics, or natural law, explains the invisible universe. A metaphysical principle that helps explain the ability to heal is the principle of vibration. In the Kabbalion, a summary of the teachings of ancient Egyptian mystery schools, the principle of vibration is explained. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Everything is in motion. This principle explains that the differences between the manifestations of matter, energy, mind, and even spirit result largely from varying rates of vibration. From the highest vibration of spirit down to the most dense form of matter, everything vibrates. Between these two poles, there are millions upon millions of varying degrees of vibration. This is true on the physical plane, the mental plane, and the spiritual plane. Our bodies, our skin, our individual organs all vibrate at their own unique frequency. Our thoughts, our emotions, our contemplation of spiritual matters are also vibrations. Healing is returning whatever needs healing to its own unique vibration. The healing is to create the environment where that aspect of our being can return to its natural, healthy state of vibration. This is important. Our vibrations all begin with our thoughts. In our reality, everything we experience is a manifestation of our thoughts. We are co-creators with God, with infinite intelligence. A part of infinite intelligence, divine order, is that we have the ability to influence our own reality. Our thoughts, words, and actions, combined with the physical and metaphysical laws of the universe, create our reality. Writing this sermon, you're thinking, how could Jesus just heal? If the logic's correct, he could come up and get all your vibrations proper. He could just come up and somehow tune you just like a tuning fork. But he would say, go and sin no more. Don't go back to the way you were being. But somehow he could do it, and that's just me speculating there. Our physical bodies have memory. Heartache, stress, and traumatic experiences can materialize as physical ailments. The effects on our body can also affect our mental state. Although we speak of the laws of physics and metaphysics as separate, the laws overlap, and healing one symptom can seemingly heal unrelated symptoms. Stress can block the body's natural ability to heal. Relaxation exercises, yoga, walking, and many other activities can release stress and allow our body to function as it's designed. Here at AMC, we have a healing service starting at 10:30 before every Sunday service. Before the healers start working, they meditate and pray to clear and ground their own energy. The intention of the healer is to be a clear channel of divine energy. The healers and the congregants' belief and faith in the healing power of the divine attracts energy that can assist in healing physical or mental disorders. Just as our body can heal from a cut if we do what we need to do, our mental issues can be healed if we can do what we can do to help. Our thoughts can create productive and or non-productive vibrations that affect us mentally and physically. In a healing session, we are visualizing ourselves as healthy, clear, open channels, welcoming healing divine energy. Matthew 18, verses 20, explains the value of having multiple persons participating in the healings. Jesus said, "For where there are 2 or 3 have gathered together in my name, there I am in their midst." Worshiping, praying, or meditating in a group raises each person's ability to access various states of consciousness. The energy in a group is cumulative. Just as musical tuning forks will begin vibrating together, individuals in a group will affect each other's level of vibration. I don't know if sometimes you feel different when you come in the chapel, when there's people here and we're praying together. It's just a different energy we create. A few years ago, I was doing a phone consultation with an individual. We did a long body relaxation exercise. After the meditation, the person said he felt like his left foot totally relaxed and just melted into the floor. He had no idea he was holding stress in his foot. Our meditation, directing each part of the body to relax, released stress and allowed his foot just to find its natural balanced state. But for him, from being stressed, it just felt like it was totally relaxed and it was really just going to its natural state. His experiencing that he could assist, allow healing, resulted in specific improvements in chronic headaches and other issues that affected his ability to drive. His physical and mental health materially improved by directing his attention to allowing his body to relax, allowing his body to find its natural state. When we have a physical cut, our thoughts immediately begin to process the healing. We know what to do. We continue to monitor the treatment of the cut until it is fully healed. Some of the elements in our thought process when we're doing this: 1, the acknowledgement of the wound and the desire to be healed. 2, the knowledge of what to do. 3, the willpower to do what needs to be done and continue the care until the process is complete. And 4, faith. Faith that with your effort, your body's natural ability will heal the wound. We've all seen it enough, we know. And you go out and cut yourself and you keep playing and it gets all dirty and we know what happens. The desire to be healed and your ability to identify the state physically or mentally that you desire begins to attract the needed energy. When you see a cut on your hand, you know you want to see the skin perfect and healthy, just like the rest of your skin. With mental and emotional issues, the same principles apply. We direct our thoughts to the way we want to feel and act. You might want to start each day with the intention to be calm, kind, patient, and loving. Whatever frame of mind you desire, set your intention each day and observe how you're feeling during the day. Observe when your attention wanders off from your desired state of mind. The importance of a positive mental attitude is exemplified by the placebo effect. Some patients given sugar pills believing they are receiving medication experience positive results. Our expectation of healing, our positive mindset, is crucial in that physical and mental healing. We learn throughout our lives what actions help us to recover when we are sick or hurt. We learn by trial and error. By observing the effects of our actions, we can learn the behaviors that allow us to live a healthy and joyful life. If we don't know what healing action we should use, ask someone you can trust. Research. Figure out another way to think, a way to act. If something's not working, it's because the natural laws are being violated. We are co-creators with God. The laws of the universe are constant, but it is up to us to learn them and to do what is needed. We've heard the old saying, God helps those who help themselves. There are times we need to set aside other matters in our lives and prioritize taking care of ourselves. It might be as simple as you just need to get in the drugstore and go buy what you need. How often have you needed something? It might be just cough medicine. I'll get it tomorrow. Then you don't sleep all night. Just making yourself a priority, you know. It may be as difficult as setting up new boundaries between people, boundaries at work. It may be that you need to stop worrying or make a decision so you can move on with your life. Whatever the situation, your ability to identify what you would like to heal, identify what's not working, and take specific actions to begin that healing process. We don't always know what to do. Trial and error is part of the equation. Holding on to faith that the universe will do its part when we do our part can give us the strength and willpower to keep going. In prayer, meditation, dreams, and many times when we are just living our lives, the universe will gently reveal a door to healing. You know how you get that little, maybe I should try this? Or someone walks up and goes, you know, I was looking at the way you walk. Maybe you should, you know, whatever it may be. But we need to pay attention when these things happen. Pay attention. Spirit will provide opportunities and insights, but you must recognize and take advantage of them. There are many physical illnesses that we don't fully understand and are much more complicated to diagnose and try to heal. Mental and emotional issues can be even more difficult to identify. We have all experienced grief, sadness, worry, heartbreak, and many other emotions. The causes and cures of mental and emotional problems is a complicated field that is continually evolving. A current major issue is the negative effect of social media on people. Algorithms in social media are programmed to keep a user's attention. People of all ages are reporting an addiction to social media. If you've noticed that's a problem, you need to change something. How many times in the last 20 years has some friend of yours said, I don't listen to the news anymore? You know, it's just, it can be so depressing. But if you find that's what's happening, you just have to change what's happening, what you're doing, what your habits are. If we continually think or do something that causes us pain or angst, we will live in that state of mind, and that is how our life will be experienced. If our habitual thoughts or actions are not creating solutions, then we need to change our thoughts and actions. There are solutions. Thoughts can create positive and negative states of mind. No two of us are alike. The necessity to know thyself is paramount in personal healing. It's human nature to continually think about our problems. The effect is, if we dwell on our problems and worries and don't take any productive action, we attract those painful memories into our lives. Those painful emotions will continue to grow if we don't learn to redirect our focus. It is believed that most of our daily thoughts are repetitive. In meditation and prayer, we can learn to slow down our minds and witness our own thinking process from a third-person point of view. When recognizing a repetitive, non-productive thought or behavior, you can learn to redirect your thought to a proactive action or thought. This can break habitual patterns of thinking. There's an exercise called the Now exercise that we can use to immediately redirect our thoughts. It was developed by a good friend of mine, Dr. Jim Green. When you catch yourself thinking a negative thought or a non-productive thought, a thought that causes stress or angst, stop yourself. Just when you see it, now. Just stop yourself. Mentally say now. Then mentally say, what do I choose to do? I mean, right now, if you're worried about something, go now. I choose to listen to Jim. And just redirect your attention. Redirect it, because those habitual thoughts, those worrying, we're prone to worry. Make your decision about where you want to direct your attention. And this is it. Physically smile. Because you've made a choice. You've made a choice, and reinforce it with a smile to yourself. In this 3-second process, you can change a negative, non-productive thought into a productive thought. The repeated use of the exercise over time can limit your non-productive thoughts and allow you to choose where to direct your attention. When I was taught this, I used it a lot. And literally the negative, what I would call non-productive thoughts, went from like, I don't remember what it was. It was over 100 per hour, and I got it down to about 50. I mean, I was actually taking a stopwatch and monitoring what I thought was non-productive. but allowed you to really watch your thoughts and see where your mind's going. I have a handout of the Now exercise. It's a 3-page handout describing this technique. And it also gets into, Dr. Green addresses situations that need more action than just changing your thoughts. I mean, there's times in our life we really have to take a long action. And he's saying with those ones, he gives you systematic ways to document them, write them down, so when you go back and address those issues again, you've already got it started. And once you've got it on paper and you're starting about it, you don't have to worry so much. If I know I need to go talk to the doctor, well, I'm going to make an appointment. And then I write it all down. I say, I don't have to worry about this till after the appointment, whatever it may be. Our physical and our mental health dovetail together. If we don't get enough sleep, exercise, or eat well, our energy level and our mental state suffers. We've all known this. At the same time, too much stress can cause heart, blood pressure, and many other physical problems. Our body is our temple. It will tell us if things aren't going right. Holistic approaches to healthcare are becoming more popular all the time. The medical profession knows that human interaction and physical touch can aid greatly in the healing process. Each of us has the power to change how we view and live our lives. Each of us is unique and must know ourselves in order to work on the parts of our lives that we want to improve. If you want to change how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your spouse, your job, your faith, or any issue in your life, you need to change your thoughts. Direct your attention to the way you want to think and feel. Act on your intuition. You are a co-creator with the divine, and you can create your desired reality.